Hey guys, and thank you for joining on yet another explore. Oh, that's pretty cool. Look at this. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. Spider. I almost ran into that. Anyway, today I'm exploring an abandoned military base. I've been here so many times already, but only once made a vlog out of it, I think. And that was all the way back in the beginning when I started making videos. And that was combined with like everyday vlogging back when I thought my life was interesting. For me it was, but just not for YouTube. Anyway, today I'm back. Enough talk. Let's try and get away in. I'll see you inside.
Built in 1952, this once active military base trained artillery and anti-aircraft units for the Dutch army. In the 1970s, these barracks became a training ground for reservists, but after the suspension of conscription in 1996, the base's military purpose came to an end. It was repurposed, first as an asylum center for refugees, then as a training facility for the Dutch police academy. But as the years passed, the majority of the base was left abandoned, falling victim to decay and vandalism. Today, only the occasional training exercise by special forces and police units disrupts the silence. From a bustling training ground for artillery units to an asylum center and police training facility, this place has seen it all. Join me as we step inside the base and uncover its history.
So this is, in my opinion, the main building. If you look around, this is the big square and the center of the military base. They've got barracks all the way over there and symmetrical all the way over here. But this one is in the middle, and it contains some leisure activities. I think this was like classrooms and all that. I was here first time like 8 years ago. It was barely overgrown. Now, yeah. The main point of interest in this building. This is what I mean. You've got lots of empty shells, like practice shells, because the police and the military trains here. Here's a good example of what they use. What this is ammunition. It's got gunpowder in it, but it's basically paintball on steroids. Like this is paint, and like it stings a little bit, but it doesn't really hurt that much. So that's how they shoot at each other without killing each other. By the way, here you can see that it was built in 1952. So yeah, there's lots of vandalism because this was still intact years ago. But it's being demolished by kids, slowly but surely. Remember they said they used this place? And this hallway is just lots of classrooms. And some look better than the others. I think that hall is there just to like improve training opportunities. Somehow. No, I just noticed something new right up there in the corner. Top corner. It's like a camera, and that wasn't here before, so we'll have to watch out for that. But yeah, like I said, some classrooms look better than the other. Plants are already growing inside. And this is the upstairs, and the upstairs is considerably worse than the downstairs. I mean, the roof is leaking. This is an example. There we go. That's what I mean with worse. Well, last time I was here, all the ceilings were just fine, and now The ceiling is collapsing in almost every classroom. And then we get to the info center. Whatever was so special about this place, please tell me if anyone knows. Holy shit, the floor is crawling with creepy crawlers. I don't know if you can see that move. Like, look at that. Whoa. Whatever those are. There's lots of them. Look. And they move wherever I put my hand. So this is where all the classes were. So all the classrooms. But I'll take you to one of the barracks now. I'm not going to show too many of those because they're all the same. 1, 2, 3 over there, and then 2, 3, 4 over there, and the 5th one. So there's a lot of those. But I do know there are 2 on this side that are used like to train in the dark. And so let's see if we can find those. So this is one of the sleeping barracks. This is the normal one. This is not the one that is completely dark. Alright. Bathroom. The mirrors are still intact, that's quite rare. This contraption shower. Right, 2 showers. Sophie. Same on the other side? No, not the same. These are toilets. Oh, yep, these are toilets. Now we've got a bedroom. And I think this one was for NCOs or officers because it's a lot smaller than the other rooms. So I think this was only for 1 or 2 people. All of these rooms are the same. So I indeed think this was the corridor of the officers or the NCOs. And that's where the normal soldiers would sleep. So let's go and check it. Already you notice a big difference. These are all toilets. And then I'm guessing on the other side we've got showers. Yep, there you go. These are all showers. And then here we've got the bedrooms. And you can see, yeah, bunk bed, bunk bed, bunk bed, bunk bed, bunk bed, so on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20. 20 per room. Unless it's not a bunk bed, and then it's only 10 per room. Still, you can see the difference. It's really weird because the floor is burnt and you can smell it as well. But that's the only fire damage that is here. So I'm thinking that maybe downstairs there was a fire and the floor got burned up here as well. Yeah, this one's really burnt. And if you compare it to the other one on the other side, looks a lot better. Damn, look at this one. Alright, so the fire damage downstairs is the same as upstairs, but there's no fire damage to the rest of the room. It's only the floor. I have no idea how that is possible. Now this is the one that they made to train in low light conditions. You can see all the windows are sealed off, and you get a little bit of light, but not enough to look around comfortably. There we go. Lots of training material. So you can see the layout is the same, but then if you look inside the hallways, yeah, all of a sudden it's a lot scarier. And you can tell that these rooms are prepared to train in, because this wood wasn't in the other rooms, so it's just to create different kind of scenarios. Because you've got the angle here, I've got one here. And same in that room. There's also some wood. See, same here. It's never the same. You also have these things that are on wheels, so you can open it, you can slide it all the way up here and like create different scenarios each time. Same here. This one even has a basement, which I will not be checking out considering it's flooded. Now what I mean with this area is always changing is because I was here just a week ago, just checking it out. And back then there were no cars at all. But now you've got like 10 of them. They're used cars and they just use it to practice, I guess. Some drifting and whatnot. I mean, just play around a bit as well. Right, here we've got the entrance to the cafeteria. Great. So this used to be the cafeteria, the kitchen, and boom. Again, you can tell this is being used for training purposes. So here you've got the building that I just checked. And right there, at the gates, distance, that's the police academy. So don't go there. And now we arrived at the boiler room, which is incredibly overgrown. Now if you look over there, that's the boiler room, like the roof of it. Well, I do remember that if you go here, they used to have sports grounds here, like tennis court and like track and field, like some kind of it. But it was completely overgrown 6 years ago, and now it also doesn't look like someone has been there recently. Well, anyway, you can't see it, but there's a spider here and here. I'm gonna have to. So yeah, this is the training area. So nice. Let's see if we can find something. We've gone from urbex to archaeology. I found something. Here we go. The tennis courts. They are tennis courts. But it goes like this. It goes up over there and then it goes down. They're poorly made. And then the big field over here, that used to be a football field. Yeah, it's a multi-purpose area because those lines are for handball. They've got the lines for basketball here. See? There you've got a tennis court. Alright. Let's show you the roof of one of these buildings. This one seems rather okay. One of these completely overgrown. It's just like a forest on top of the roof. But this one is just fine. Alright, we are arriving at the final building, which are the administrative buildings, but they're right at the entrance. So we need to be A little bit quiet and a little bit stealthy here. I forgot to tell you about one more building. It's that one over there. Some kind of officers' canteen, I don't know. As you can see, it's really overgrown. Ooh, there was a bat. Hey, there's a bat. You can't see it, but I can. Or maybe you can't see it. Anyway, this is... There it is. Yeah, this is some kind of bar. So, nothing crazy. Moving on to the administrative buildings. Right, it's just a deer jumping around over here. Jeez, this place has overgrown so much in the past years. You used to be able to see through this. There's not really that much to see here. It's just where the guards would sit and watch the gate. That's pretty much all there is. And there we go, that's the entrance. It's also my exit. Anyway guys, that was it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribe. It really means a lot to me. And I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye.